You ready to go, Noni? Water.
Batten down the hatches.
L-I-E-R-E.
Well, Dad's stuck. We're trying to make a way for Alex to go to her appointment and got Dad stuck. ATV's over there. One neighbor here, another neighbor back there. Salt. Man, I love this place. Tennesseans are there for each other, and I love that. But we got to get Dad out of here so he's not in the center of the road, possibly in danger for other people. Be right back. Are you neutral? Modified neighbor, thank you. This is the kind of stuff we're trying to avoid right now. It's finally heating up. We're likely to be all clear by the end of the afternoon when it warms up, but right now, woke up, it was like 28, 31 by the time Dad had kind of spun, but didn't hit anything. Grateful. Unbelievable neighbors. Oh my gosh, I love living here. There's people on their way to work willing to be late to help you. What a place. This thing is also out of commission. Dad's making it. This is the big icy hill that we get right around here. So anyway, we're getting back home, and I'm sure he's going to be so happy he's still stuck at our house.
Philip, this lens is not gonna work. Normally I vlog from here, not 16 feet away. What a hot mess. Little close. Can you say, oh no? I'm shy. The last 18 hours has been a little bit of a hot mess.
What if you pull over you? But if you side down the road, you'd have to come back.
Are they really leaving?
Uh-huh.
Really? Are you guys trying for a second time? Do you think you're gonna make it? Let's hope you don't. You have to come back.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Mimi.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Are you saying bye-bye?
Bye.
Are you sad that they're leaving?
Hopefully.
Everything's drying. Our grass is coming back. Bye-bye. Miss you. Love you. Come back in 5 minutes. Will you call us if you make it up? I got a thumbs up. Cass, what you doing, girl?
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Papa.
Bye-bye.
Emily, heat going outside? Look at this. It's icy. Bye-bye. Everything is going green again, which we love green. Yeah, friends. Oh, our hairs. My parents are leaving for the 20th time today. No, really the second. But Dad got stuck. Met some new cool neighbors when I was up there with the ATV. Thank goodness we got the ATV this year. My goodness gracious. Dad would have been that would have been quite the rescue without him. Because we had no way of getting our cars out of here. And that ATV, like, if we had purchased it just for emergency sake, it has paid for itself already. Didn't need a tow truck, just basically needed neighbors that were awesome. So, super grateful for that. We are actually going sledding. We're going to use the last minute of this snow. Girls, are we going to go use the last minute of the snow before it absolutely crumbles and melts forever?
Well, we're going to our friend's house and they made up a little sand thing.
No, you made up a sledding hill. But like a really cool one that's lit up.
I just can't believe how this has worked out. I can't decide if the timing of this is absolutely abysmal or it should be fine. I don't know. Okay.
Our timeline got jacked up today with not being able to get you to your appointment.
So I was supposed
and then like a normal appointment's like reschedule
Emily,
itself.
down.
Emily, you're not allowed to jump on our furniture. You did not ask. She's embarrassed. Look at her.
Oh, I just tried. I would never do it again, right? Are you so excited? Okay.
Look at that tail wagging.
Oh my good kisses. Will you kissy? We were supposed to go to my day 2 cycle appointment today, and we literally couldn't get there.
No.
So it started with yesterday, and Philip's parents tried to leave, and they got down a quarter of a mile, and someone had lost control, was heading for them head on. They ended up in the ditch. They were on the side of the road. Anyways, it was bad road conditions.
That's disaster.
All right, girls, was that fun? Leaving, hanging out with some friends, and now we have to go get meds. So I need to finish explaining where we're at in the... I was supposed to go to an appointment this morning. So I was supposed to go to my appointment this morning, and literally the very last hour that I could have left to get there before their office closed, today is a Saturday, and so they're only open for a few hours in the morning for just the emergent weekend appointments. And literally I needed to leave at 10 because they were closing up at 11. And at 10 o'clock is when Philip's parents were sliding down the road, trying to get their car back from it being on the side of the road. So and they're like eight in the box. I have a different coupon then.
I mean, this is your insurance.
Sure. And how much did you say? $424.85. Money. Medication. Emmy, what do you think? Okay, so I'm actually picking up medication, even though I did not go in for an ultrasound and blood work today to start IVF, because we came up with a new plan that's a little out of the norm, and we're gonna hopefully see if this works. So normally day 2 or 3, you would go in and get an ultrasound and hormones checked to see if I am suppressed enough to start IVF. Well, we're actually going to start meds tomorrow on day 3 without doing a check, and go in on day 4 and make sure that I don't have a leading follicle, or I don't have, my estrogen's not through the roof and it's still like in a decently low range, even though we know I did like 1 day of estrogen patches. But I can't believe sometimes I just need to jump in 2 feet because I could overthink this for months. But family just left, so now let's just do this. And let's just do the transfer and let's just see how it goes. And pray that this is successful. And we're back at it. Oh. Hi there. Oh, thank you.
It's 145.06.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's wrap up this video. Pretty much what I've been trying to say is that IVF almost got canceled because of snow and ice. So Philip's parents were able to get out. So the roads finally cleared the afternoon after my appointment. And so I talked to the doctor and she said, let's just go ahead and not check you today and start meds tomorrow, which would be day 3. And then on day 4, I would go into the clinic and do the ultrasound to make sure I still look okay, and then do my lab work. And as long as the estrogen isn't off the charts. So on day 3, she wanted me to start estrogen patches, which is standard. So when I'm doing my first initial hormone, I'm going to already be on hormones. So they're just gonna have to take that into consideration. But it's also really interesting, this protocol, they have my protocol from my previous doctor, but there's a couple of steroids that I've always done in the past that they say they just don't do. So they're not ordering me the steroids. So this protocol's a little different. The start almost got canceled / now it's going to just be a little different. I'm trying to trust the process. I'm trying to remember what's actually going on. Like you go into this mode of let's just go to the appointment, let's pick up the meds, let's check box, let's get to the appointment. And I'm pausing just now. This is why vlogging has been so helpful for me. It's almost been like a journal where now that I'm sitting and talking it out loud, I'm realizing, oh, we're trying to conceive this month. And if it works out, we have a few more weeks without another little friend tagging along, that's crazy. So I will share as the month goes on about our embryo that we still have. It is a grade CA, so the embryologist said the sac is an A, so it should attach well. Thank you. But the baby part is graded as a C, and so we just have to see if the baby will grow typically and keep growing. So it's a little different from Cassidy, was a grade AA, but grades don't mean anything. My old doctor had many CC gradings that turned out to be healthy babies, term full grown babies, and have had AAs that were genetically abnormal. So not focusing on the grade, not focusing on this has been a really rough start to this cycle. I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to trust that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to. With all that being said, the weather, never in a million years did I think, oh, the weather is actually going to throw off if we're able to conceive or not. Most people, if you have bad weather, you're staying in and you probably might be conceiving. So anyways, we ended this year with a day in the 70s with a tornado warning, followed by snow the next day. It thawed and melted. A couple days later, it snowed again and stuck for 4 days. And the issue was during that is when it warmed up enough during the day to melt enough and then freeze at night. At night, there were some nights it got into the single digits. And so it's the ice that's dangerous here in Tennessee, and we're learning. And it was our road specifically. The freeways were fine. I just kept thinking, if I can just get to the freeway, I'll be fine. I can get to my appointment. The doctors and the nurses at the clinic, they said their drive-in was fine. It was our road. Our road had 18 accidents within that 24 hours. Oh, thank you. So just our road to get out to the main road, it just has some hills on it. So when it melted and froze again, it was just a slip and slide ice rink. Philip's parents were sliding around on their cars like ice skates and ended up turning around and coming back here. And so, anywho, so I guess what I'm saying is that this month we are starting IVF. A little rocky, almost canceled. And at our appointment for day 4, we will find out if it's officially canceled or if we can keep going. So welcome you guys again to our infertility journey. I think what's super helpful is I've been through this journey before. I know my protocols in the past. I know what's being changed. I know that I need to be an advocate for myself to make sure that I do start heparin, that there are certain medications that I do need. And if this was my first round, I think I would just be saying, okay, tell me what to do. And I would be really nervous and I wouldn't be sure. I'm pretty confident in the way that it's gone. And yeah, you went night. Night. So I'm curious, have you guys had a cycle or have been through it with friends or family that there's certain rounds that are just really nerve-wracking? And I would say, for me, that gives me the most amount of peace is having a very eternal perspective that it's going to be okay no matter what the outcome. We can only do the best that we can do, and the rest is up to God, and it's out of my hands. And so I think that's what gives me so much peace, is that it's just out of my hands, and so I don't stress and I don't worry. I know watching our journey over many years, you guys have seen us stay positive through the difficult situations. Part of it is, yes, it's our personality to not stress, but part of it is practice in having open hands and saying, okay, this is what it is. I am surrendering and I am trying to breathe and relax and not trying to control and be anxious through it, and just trust the process. So I can't believe I'm saying this. Hopefully in just a few weeks I will be pregnant. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in our next video. Go let your love multiply. Bye guys.